That number on the bottom of your insurance quote? It's far from the whole story. Are you receiving the coverage, advice, and advocacy you deserve? Price is only part of the equation. The other part? Making sure you're properly protected and backed by people who care. Together, let's build value.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
So hello everybody and welcome to tonight's Section 5 Livingston County matchup between Hornell and Waco. The first time these two teams met, it was a 3-point game. Hornell winning 56-53 is the introductions of the starters. That's Tyrone Buchanan, number 1. Demaine Dixon, number 2. Marco Pico, number 5. Number 10, Cody Carnamone. And number 11, Ben Woolliver. Hornell's coached by Kirk Scholes. Joe, take it away for the Waco.
Number 0, Cole Hange. Nice point guard for the Cohocton Eagles. Number 3, Orion Walker. Number 10, Ethan Bauer, 10th grader. Number 13, Alex Fedorchuk, sorry. And number 21, Josh Stanley. Head coach Brandon Davis, assistant coach Jake Kenny.
Take a look at the standings coming into today's game. Hornell in second place with a 10-6 record. Waco in fifth place with a 7-7 record. Leroy did lose the other night. I'm not sure who they lost to. They were 11-5. Now they're 11-6. Of course, Waterloo, Minehurst between Waco and Hornell.
So you said Waco's 5 or?
In fifth place, yep, with a 7-7 record. One of those losses to Hornell, like we said, by 3 points, 56-53.
Well, they got the point guard doing jump for the Eagles, so
yeah,
it's kind of interesting. Well, it worked out. Yeah, he kind of kept him in the game, I remember.
Yeah, Hange's a good player.
Yeah, he's been on the team for a while now and just fights. In general, this Wayland Cohocton team is really scrappy.
And you can see it right there, number 13 for Waco with that putback.
Alex Fedorchuk. There's Demaine doing what he does, right? He gets into the paint. Very sleek at getting in the paint for Hornell, right?
Slippery.
Yeah, it's hard to stop him.
Yeah.
Right? And the key is, right, and if they crash in, he can find the open man, and he's done a very good job. And that's Fedorchuk knocking it down for the Eagles, number 13. Eagles with a 5-2 lead. Again, nice take by Demaine. Tough angle, right? Once you get that wide layup, right? You gotta know that backboard, that square.
Nice hands.
Not sure. Might be a kick or something. Or a knee. Looked like maybe. That's Orion Walker taking the ball out for the Eagles. Hornell in a man-to-man. Tyrone Buchanan with a nice diss to Wooliver. That's a good start, right? Get Ben, that early basket.
Yep.
Always good for your confidence, especially 10th grader.
Buchanan gets a hand in.
Yeah, he's got great man-to-man defense, Tyrone does.
Intercepted by Pico.
Yeah, swung it open. That's all right, though, right? As a three-point shooter, you don't even really care about that first one. It's a rhythm thing, right? get a good shot, a wide open shot early. Hopefully that bodes well for the Reds, for the Raiders.
Good hands by Woollever.
Hornell playing at a quick pace, right?
And a floater by Cody.
Yeah, and he doesn't shoot the basketball a lot, and he lets shots go that maybe he should take.
Yeah.
But you know what? He knows his role on this team, and it's not a scorer, right? That's a talent in itself.
Domain.
The ability to know your role.
Oh, and he missed it.
I think he decided late, right? All of a sudden there he was, and now he had a chance. And kind of an odd angle there for Domain too. So
nice pass cut that time. Hornell caught flat-footed.
Yep.
Defensively.
Tyrone with a nice take. What great experience Tyrone has gotten on varsity as a 9th grader this year, right? He's already got the varsity level body. Now he's getting that experience. Domain always with his head up.
Kick to Woollever and hits it.
Yeah, great job by Cody Cardamone, right? Got into the paint. The guy on the opposite wing had to let Ben go, right, to stop Cody. Knocks it down from the corner. And that's number 21, Josh Stanley for the Eagles. Knocks that corner 3 down.
1 point game.
Good ball fake.
Oh, and it was blocked. Way to stay with it, Domain.
Yep. Ryan Walker knocks it down from the elbow 3-point shot.
All tied up at 13. Cardamone for 3.
Yeah, early on, Cardamone 5 points. That's a bonus for the Raiders. And his man-to-man defense is excellent too. Very seldom does he get beat.
A rush shot, but count it.
Fedorachuk knocks one down, ties the ball game.
It's kind of a rush 3, but if it goes in. Drive and kick.
A foul by Orion Walker. I didn't really see what happened there, but that brings 32 and John Drum for the Eagles. Both teams staying in that man-to-man. Well, Cody had a heat check there.
Stolen away. Buchanan comes down with it. Nice little blow by Buchanan.
Right, he's been doing that all year. He just hasn't been finishing. Looks like he's finding his groove on those penetrations.
And a 3.
Yeah, no,
wow.
21 knocked another one down. Josh Stanley previously knocked one down from the corner.
And a 1 point lead by Waco.
Highest scoring first quarter.
Yeah, it is. Buchanan with a stop and pop, no good. And a tie up.
And that's what Cody gives you, right? He's playing hard all the time. Nice thought, right, from Pico.
Timeout. Take a look at the team stats for coming into today's game for Hornell. Of course, the 10th grader Ben Woolliver with 268 points, 84 rebounds, 36 assists, and 25 steals. Pretty well-rounded. Demaine Dixon with 200 points, 100 rebounds. That's the key right there. Leading rebounder on the team is Demaine. 58 assists and 27 steals. Marco Pico, 198 points. Of course, followed by Tyrone Buchanan, only a 9th grader. Cody Carnamone in 11th, and of course Elliot Cleese has to be in. Nick Gray, who's coming back from injury, has played 5 games, so it's good to see him back and getting in the mix.
So does Demaine lead in assists also, or just rebounds?
Demaine also leads in assists,
Yeah,
yep.
see,
And steals.
Yep, so you just watching, he does a little bit of everything, right? They ask a lot of him.
Yeah.
Does a great job.
Three-pointer, wow.
Yeah, Woolliver knocks it down, right?
Yeah.
Finding ways, good. And when they're playing man-to-man, they can get him loose for those threes.
Oh, and that's out?
Yep, that hit the black. They said, look, watching from home, it can hit the top of the backboard. Just can't touch any of the black above.
Nice screen out on the inbounds and leaves Ben open for that three.
Again, they're working hard to get Ben those shots. It's okay, right? Keep getting those wide open looks. Good job on Stanley not giving him that three, starting to recognize that he's a shooter.
And a jump ball. That's a good job. Buchanan tried to push it, I think, a little bit too much there, but 3 defenders in his way, you know?
Yep, wasn't much there for him, right?
No.
But I always say, as a 9th grader, he's going to learn and get better at every one of those.
Well, and I don't mind it in the sense that he challenged him. You know what I mean? You never know what can happen there. So that's for 9th grader. That's awesome.
Yep. You'd rather, have him be aggressive and try to, have him learn and when to attack and when not, than someone that just never tries it and keeps. Failure is the way to learn this game.
Good defense by Cody.
Yep,
Pico.
Nice open look for Marco. Just a little push in the back by Ben, right?
Yep. Today's game brought to you by Decorator's Choice. Everything from your home, from flooring, mattresses, bedding, furniture, window fashions, Benjamin Moore paint, and so much more. Thanks, Decorator's Choice in Hornell. Dan and Maureen Broughton, the logo print company across from the Hornell High School. Embroidery, screen printing, laser print. There's a run of hats they're doing right now, from banners to billboards to bumper stickers. It's the logo print company.
Hangy with a shot. Wow.
And a prayer! That's awesome. That's a nice shot by him, knowing that the time is running out. It's going to tie it up.
Yeah, long rebound, right?
Yeah.
You can't even say they weren't boxing out. Sometimes you're just unlucky on that stuff.
Giovanni's, the best pizza, wings, subs. Don't forget that great salad bar at Giovanni's. Across from the Hornell High School, open 7 days a week. Don't forget they also have delivery, and it's their own delivery service too, just like you're used to at Giovanni's in Hornell. And by Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Loader Street, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben, Allegheny counties for over 30 years. Dr. Pat Pico in St. James Hospital Orthopedics Department, where champions are cheered on. There's Dr. Andrew Wilhelm, Dr. Ali Mansour, and the staff. Injured? They've got you covered. Simmons and Rockwell Ford, Simmons and Rockwell Nissan, over 300 new and used vehicles on the lots of Simmons and Rockwell. Need one for his and hers. You can buy a Nissan for your wife, Joe, and you buy a Ford. Simmons and Rockwell. WDC Injury Law. It's Welch, Donlin, and Zarpel. 607-500-HURT, serving New York and P. Offices in Corning, New York. It's WDC Injury Law. And, of course, Gilio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. It's supposed to be high of 4 degrees on Saturday.
Yeah.
Your heating system on the fritz. Give Gilio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling a call. I got to do the skiing at Swain Saturday.
Oh, geez, yeah.
It's senior night and senior recognition day, I should say, and awards night for the Southern Tier Late Race League. Nice job.
Yeah, and we talk about it all the time. He didn't change his shot, right? Had someone right into him.
Yep.
And kind of just kept his momentum going forward. Good job by Domain.
Hornell up by 2. A nice little drive, but a block by Andy Flint.
Yes, Hornell did some substitutions with that 10 seconds left of the first quarter. They're leaving Nick Gray and Andy Flint in the game. Well, good job not fouling by Domain. He realized that Fedora Chuck had position. Yeah, Hornell doing a good job recognizing Stanley can knock that three-point shot down.
Nice save. Nice block by Domain. And there's a foul from behind.
Waco has a number 14 in the game, Cameron Lance.
Cam Lance?
Yeah.
I like that name.
Yeah, Cameron with a K.
Cam Lance.
Yep.
Flint.
Oh, nice hands by Hangy.
And Nick, instead of going for the ball, should have tried to start to get ahead of him, but
yeah, I think he thought he had a beat on a steal, and then quickly realized
he didn't. And by that time, it's too late. And Ben, well, I'm surprised there's not a travel there.
Yeah, it had to be one or the other.
Something,
right?
yeah, or a tie-up. Foul, tie-up, or a travel, and they didn't call any of them.
Oh, nice drop off to Cody. I think Cody's not used to that pass, right? Good job by Domain, realizing Cody had the block on that pick and roll.
And he put his hand up, and I think it had too much spin on it. That's one thing Domain does. He puts a lot of spin on the ball, whether he's shooting or whatever, passing, and I think that ball, because Cody was expecting it. Cody had his hands out.
I think it was just a short pass.
And it rolled.
Didn't have a lot of time to react, but.
So that was a good play. It just didn't work out.
Cody's done a really good job on Hangy, right?
Yeah.
He hasn't really been a factor so far. Well, they got to figure out a way to stop Fedorchuk, right?
Yeah, look at that floater.
Yeah, crafty, right?
Yep.
He seems to score in a lot of different ways. Eagles up by 2, 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Like you said, if you just joined us, this was a 3-point game. Hornell won 56-53. The game at, nice try by Andrew. Game at Alfred University last month.
Coach Scholes, time to get a little bit of rest for those starters, right? I mean,
Yep.
He got such a short bench. He's got to pick and choose his moments when he can, get some minutes out of his bench guys. Andy Flint did a nice job in there for a few minutes.
Thanks, First Heritage, for your support all for the last few years. More than a few years. Thanks, First Heritage. Oh, and everybody just kind of, I'm surprised he missed that shot, but.
Yeah, just into the game, number 12, Dawson Stevens, right? Just a little cold, probably. Coming off the bench.
Nice play and look up a front for Domain.
Yeah, you give him a lane, he's going to take it.
Yep.
And he can dribble with both hands, which makes him, you say that, but it's not as common as Fedorchuk keeps the Eagles right ahead of Hornell just by sheer. He's scoring in different ways. He's hit threes. He's been penetrating. He's gotten to the paint. Good job by Fedorchuk. Tyrone with a good paint touch kick out to Cody. Good job by Ben Wooliver fighting for a rebound and finishes.
Yeah, it was nice by Ben.
Keeps it a 1-point game. Hornell behind Waco.
Oh,
Nice.
wide open.
Yes.
And a foul. It's a nice play.
Yeah, for Dorachuk, right? A nice one-handed pass in there to 32. John Drum. I see Demain trying to push for Dorachuk to his left. So they must realize that left hand is as weak hand. For Dorachuk still got to his right hand with a nice baseball pass into Drum.
See a nice couple plays there. And so it's 30-27. Today's game brought to you by Alfred State College, Hometown Advantage. Allegheny County, Steuben County residents get $2,000 or more per year at Alfred State College. The best deal in education. It's above and beyond any scholarships or grants you get. Hit the ground running with a degree from Alfred State. Wilkins Auto Sales, State Route 21. Car haulers, utility trailers, dump trailers, and so much more. It's Wilkins, 368-2842. Wilkins Auto Sales in just outside the city limits in Hornell. Lamax Automax, maximize your dollars every day with a trip to Lamax Automax. Lamax Pro Wrench Title, Auto Care. Complete auto care, including collision. Log on to Lamax Automax, that's with 2x's.com. Lamax. Golf season is almost here, Joe. It's Twin Hickory Golf Club. You buy a gift certificate for that loved one for Valentine's Day. Go online at twinhickorygolfclub.com. Thanks the Sherburne family, over 60 years of great golf. And Maple City Collision Auto Body Repair Shop. John Birch owned and operated. Thanks Maple City Collision. 607-324-1155. And by, whoops.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't realize they were putting the ball in play.
John Drum at the line.
And an important rebound there for Tyrone. You know, he's,
Yeah, I kind of let him in front of him a little bit.
but still skies, you know.
Yeah, no,
he
he's
gets
got
up there.
good- Yeah, you're right. Comes easy to him.
And that one looked like, and it's out of bounds.
Yeah, that did hit the black.
Yep. Yep, you can see it bounce around there in the replay.
Yep. These rims got a little action to them.
Oh, nice hustle.
Wow.
Buchanan, another rebound.
Yeah, doing an awesome job.
Gets it to Cody, and then a foul. Oh, and guys are falling all over the place.
Yeah, I think got a little off balance. They were expecting that pass, but it never got through.
Yeah, there's the foul, and then guys, is there two fouls on that? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Well, does the other foul count if there's already a foul called? No, right?
No, it's a dead ball right
Okay,
there.
that's what I thought. I just wasn't sure, and I can't remember. I saw that, and there's a nice shot.
All right, Hornell's doing a great job of finding shots for Ben Wooliver tonight.
Nice pass.
Right, because you really don't have to run offense for Demain, right? He
No.
finds a way to get his own.
Floater,
There you go.
Demain.
Nice flick of his wrist on that one, right?
Yeah, Hornell back up by 2. Nice defense by Wooliver, and then taken away by Demain. And
Oh.
would that go off somebody's foot?
It looked like maybe it went off 12's foot.
Isn't that, well, yeah, because it wouldn't be a kick because he didn't
Yeah,
intentionally
it was
do it.
inadvertent,
Yeah.
I think. I don't think there was any
Nope,
intent
you're right.
there.
It's an unfortunate play. You know, what'd they call there?
It just kind of went through Tyrone's hands. I think he was already thinking what he was going to do with the ball when when he got it, and it slid right through his hands.
There's that inbounds play.
I always say with basketball, if you're not out there making a few mistakes, then you're not playing hard,
Right.
you know?
Yep.
Things just happen in a basketball court. It's not always going to work out. Fedorachuk with a nice 10-footer just off the elbow. Nice quick shot for Dorchuk has, right? It's hard to block a shot. He releases it so quickly.
Marco. Ooh, travel. You can see even Kirk Scholes is yelling travel there. And that cost Hornell 2 points.
Yeah, Hangy just fought through that contact, got into the paint. Yeah, definitely in travel, though. Caught it, took 3 steps. Eagles up 4. Minute left here in the second quarter. Back and forth, right? I think that's kind of what we expected tonight. Hornell's done a nice job keeping Hangy out of it, but lately he's been getting some penetration in there. Hornell's done a good job getting Ben Wooliver on the score sheet. Haven't got much out of Pico tonight so far, right?
No.
He's been pretty consistent this year so far. I don't know. It might have been a good no call, right?
Yeah.
Thought maybe Waco had a hold of the ball, so not long enough.
And there's a jump ball. Ooh.
Yeah, he got one hand in there.
Yeah.
A lot of times you're not going to get that call, but I think you had it right, though. It looked like he had pretty good control
Looked like he had of the ball.
Yeah.
That's why I said in the JV game they called it a couple times where it was a jump ball like that. That's why. And he didn't have a good look at it that way. Steve called it, and he was behind the play.
Yeah.
So when you see somebody's hand in there, it's not his call to make, I don't think, in that situation. But yet he still did.
Yeah, I know. It's like just a reactionary.
Yeah.
Only time I've refed is Gus Macker, so I can't say much.
And that, you know how that is.
Oh, you take a lot of abuse.
I've done it too years ago. I only did it 2 years, and I never did it again. Dealing with parents.
Be careful, Marco, hanging in that paint.
Get in there. Nice try. Gave it a good chance to go in.
Yeah.
David Thompson on. How about Ray Schwartz from Florida? Ray, it's supposed to be a high of 4 degrees on. It's funny. It's supposed to be 25 tomorrow, 4 degrees on Saturday, and then back up to like 25 or 26 on Sunday.
Yeah.
Just a cold.
Wow, this has been
day.
the coldest winter we've had in a long time.
Yep.
Just consistently cold. Just had the one snowstorm, but here we are, 19 seconds left for Dorchuk with the ball. Ooh, Stanley had an open look there.
Hornell playing strong.
Outside, he called.
See if we can see it on a replay here. Oh, he knocked him down somehow. You can just see it on the left hand of that replay, but I'm not sure how.
Neither team in a bonus, so really no harm there. So Hornell behind by 3. Next foul. Eagles, both teams. No, Eagles will be. No, Hornell's got one to give here.
Today's game brought to you by the Italian Villa. All your Italian favorites at the Italian Villa. Thanks to the Argenteri family. That looked good, the spaghetti. Buy one meal, you get basically 3 days worth of leftovers.
You know, I go there all the time thinking I'm going to order something else other than the lasagna, and I order the lasagna every time.
It's great food.
Yes, it is.
How about John and Dagan, General and Trial Practice? Thanks, John. 29 Church Street, corner of Church and Genesee Streets. John and Dagan. And Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. Call 324-7400. Thanks, Brian Butler, Mike Hess, Darryl Howell, and the crews at Butler Excavating and City View Towing. Ed's Computer Sales and Service, 180 Main Street in Hornell, 607-324-6424. Need a new computer, want to repair it, it's Ed's Computers.
10 seconds. Ooh. Domain with almost a steal.
Oh, and how come that's not a foul? It should be.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to look before you throw. And maybe, I don't know if he knew there wasn't much time left. That's all right.
And it wouldn't have changed much if they called that foul on Tyrone. Hornell had a foul to give. So.
Right, yep. Today's game brought to you by Ryan Agency, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. 3 great locations to serve you better. Jeff Ryan Insurance Protection you can rely on from the Ryan Agencies for home, auto, business, motorsports. Thanks, Jeff Ryan. And Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys, offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262-COMP for Connors and Ferris. We'll be back.
Get 2 breakfast sandwiches for $6 at Tim Hortons. Made with freshly cracked eggs. Made to order and made for your morning. 2 breakfast sandwiches for just $6. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons.
Big Blue welcomes you to Alfred State, the #1 SUNY Regional College. Learn professional services like business, medical, or food service. Your skills will serve you well in the future. Launch your career with ASC Career Paths at alfredstate.edu.
An accident can turn your life upside down in an instant. Pain, medical bills, time off work, it's overwhelming. And when you look to the insurance company for help, they don't see you. They don't see your family or what you've lost. To them, you're just a number, just dollars on a spreadsheet. Their job is to pay you as little as possible. At WDC Injury Law, we see the person behind the claim. We fight for your recovery, your future, and your peace of mind. If you've been hurt in New York, call 607-500-HURT.
In life, some surprises are good, and some surprises are not. You'll be pleasantly surprised by how much cash you could earn with an Apex Cashback checking account. Earn 3% cash back on your debit card purchases, and your ATM fees are refunded each month you qualify. Plus, when you refer a friend or family member to First Heritage and they open an Apex Cashback account, you'll each earn $50. Visit fhfcu.org, open your account, and refer your friends today.
Emma, did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd? He got a collapsed lung from vaping. He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Hello, my name is Destiny, and I've worked at Tim Hortons for 3.5 years. How are you?
Hey, good, thanks. So you brew coffee every 20 minutes?
We brew our original blend coffee every 20 minutes to make sure it's fresh for every guest we serve.
Thank you very much. Really? Every 20 minutes?
Day or night. I don't know of anyone else who does that, but you can really taste the difference. So it's always fresh, always.
Shop, finance, and buy your next car all online. With a new shopping experience at your fingertips, make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons Rockwell Nissan in Horseheads and Hornell.
We're opening doors to your future at Alfred State, the #1 SUNY Regional College. Combine tech skills and knowledge to analyze problems and succeed together. Launch your career with ASC Career Paths at alfredstate.edu.
If you get hurt at work, you want to be able to turn to a professional you can trust. Someone on your side, with the experience to tell you exactly how things will go. Helping you get your life back together. If you get hurt at work, call 262-COMP today and get the results you deserve.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Serious, man. I actually drive better when I'm on it. If anything, I'm more careful. It just helps me focus. It just helps me focus, you know?
So as a technical sergeant, E6.
I served in Vietnam in 1969.
I am an U.S. Army veteran.
Have you ever helped a fellow veteran?
Of course.
Yes.
Try to always be there for each other.
I do my best reaching out to my brothers and sisters in arms.
Have you ever asked for help yourself?
It's always tough, right? I can't say that I have. I mean,
If you don't have someone to kind of help you guide those thoughts, it can be really bad.
Eventually, you know, you just can't deal with it on your own.
I guess it's a part of the military too, right? Service before self.
It was drilled in, service before self.
And you start to question, maybe people would be better off without me, you know? When you realize that you're not alone, once you take that first step, there's so much support.
Advice and advocacy you deserve? Price is only part of the equation. The other part? Making sure you're properly protected and backed by people who care. Together, let's build value.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
Get 2 breakfast sandwiches for $6 at Tim Hortons. Made with freshly cracked eggs. Made to order and made for your morning. 2 breakfast sandwiches for just $6. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons.
Okay, welcome back. It's halftime here. Joe, give us a quick rundown of the scoring, if you would.
Eagles with that 3-point lead, 37-34 for the Eagles. Alex Fedorchuk comes out with 21 points in the first half.
In the first half, wow.
Yeah, Josh Stanley with those 2 threes of 6 points. Ethan Bauer, 3. John Drum, 4. And Orion Walker, 3. For the Red Raiders, 4 players in the scoring column. You had Ben Williver with 13, Demaine Dixon with 12, Tyrone Buchanan with 4, and Cody Cardamone with 5. Only foul trouble for either team is Cody Cardamone has 3 fouls.
Okay. You all right?
Yep. I don't have a cough button over here.
Yeah, well, that's why, you know, I was watching a blooper the other day on NBC where the guy couldn't reach it quick enough from a sneeze. You know how it comes on you sometimes?
Yeah.
We don't have the option of those buttons. It'd be nice.
Somehow the Raiders got to find a way. Bang.
It's going to be tough.
Nails the 3 for Dorchuk, right?
Mm-hmm, that was the play right out of the timeout.
I'm sure that's what was the conversation at halftime, right?
Yep.
That was just a nice quick relief. I think he caught Raiders by surprise there. I can't dribble into 4 guys. Orion Walker with the rebound for the Eagles. Another shot by Fedorchuk. Oh, good hands by Hangy. Oh, good hands by Tyrone to get that ball back.
Kick.
Oh. Good hustle by Orion Walker, right?
Kind of a slow release by Cody. It took him too long to...
I think you're right. I think he thought about it for a second there, and it cost him a little bit. Again, he's not used to being a scorer, but he was wide open there. Should have let it go. Hornell down by 6. Fedorchuk, right? You know, it's nothing fancy. He just is so efficient.
Nice tie up.
Again, Buchanan, right? Man, he is relentless rebounder. You know, you're a 9th grade, basically point guard, right? Or a guard. And man, does he fight for rebounds.
Hornell's got to score on this trip. They're already down by 8. No call.
Hangy. Oh, Buchanan with the hustle. Oh, Fedorchuk fights through the contact. Off-balance shot. Tonight is his night.
Let's watch this block first here by the 9th grader, and then back down we saw Fedorchuk.
And there's Buchanan again with a rebound. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Just, he was going so fast. It's just hard to group yourself a little bit there at the end. Oh, good job by Cody.
Yep.
Oh, behind the back.
Pico.
Yeah, I think for the Raiders to get in this game, I think Pico's got to start getting in the scoring column. Typically he is, right, tonight with no points in the first half.
Yeah.
I mean, the one night he had 30, right?
Yeah, he did. Today's game brought to you by, well, wait, after that.
Hornell down by 8. Got to find a way. Just got to make someone else beat you, right? You can't let Fedorchuk get another 20 points. Strong how Tyrone is.
They call a foul.
Yep, nice sportsmanship by Hangy.
If you just join us, there's the Class B1 rankings. Hornell in second place with a 10-6 record. Waco 7-7. So it's not the friendly rim.
No, kind of in traffic.
Yep.
Hanging with a nice aggressive take.
Today's game is brought to you by Tim Hortons. It's chocolate pistachio, your next sweet obsession, latte and ice cap.
10-point game for the Eagles.
Hornell unable to do anything on the last 5 trips.
They clog up the middle very well.
They do.
Yep. They're going to make you kick it out and beat them from the three-point line, and Hornell right now is a little bit cold from outside. Only reason they're even this close is the effort from Tyrone. Sounds...
There's a foul. Yep, you got to call that.
This sounds easy, but the effort that Buchanan's putting in, if you could just get a little more effort out of everybody else.
Yeah.
Not saying they're being lazy or anything like that, but it's a want to, right?
Yep, the main place in Hornell, Banquet and Conference Center. Thanks, John Carbone. Give him a call, 698-1148. The main place in Hornell. Don't forget off-site catering as well. The best food is the main place. Another missed shot. Jeez.
Yeah, they kind of gave him that left-hand lane. Fedorchuk.
And they're making everything. Nice shot by Fedorchuk.
Nice quick release. They go up by 12. Hornell's got to figure something out here. A lot of game left, though.
Yep.
Plenty of time to get back in this game. I think it's got to come on the defensive end.
Oh, and that one doesn't fall. Wow. It's one of those nights sometimes.
I don't know if I like the matchup. Gray on Fedorchuk, right? That's a tough matchup for Nick. Switched over to Domain, though.
And they're getting a nice play.
Oh boy, he's already at 30. I bet you he's 30 points right now with 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
Sometimes everything goes in and everything doesn't go in if you're Hornell.
Well, I would love to see what his points per game are. I know early in the season maybe he didn't have it, but I wonder if this is a little more common, right? That he's, you know, that kind of a scorer, or he's just having a great night. But, man, they're looking good tonight.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street. Cremation service is only $19.95 plus the crematory fee. Thanks, Jim Dagan. Laura Pico, only $19.95 plus the crematory fee. Jim Dagan. Laura Pico. How about Dr. John Wine, Dr. Rich Chakowski, Dr. Kevin Hagan, and Dr. Spencer Wine. He's accepting new patients now. Thanks, Wine Chiropractic, 324-7246. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys, offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262-COMP for Connors and Ferris, proud supporters of the Bills, the Sabres, your Hornell Red Raiders, and the Ryan agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. 3 great locations to serve you better. Jeff Ryan insurance protection you can rely on from the Ryan agencies. So a 14-point lead.
Yep, starts on the defensive end, right? You got to shut down Fedorchuk.
Yeah, there we go. Break the ice. Nice play by Ben. Need to go on a little mini run at least, you know,
yeah,
score 2 or 3 baskets.
Get it down to 8 or so going into the fourth quarter would be nice.
And a nice block. Who was that coming over? Was that Ben?
I believe so. Sneaky blocker.
Yeah.
And he's not one of those hit the ball into the stands guys.
Buchanan for 3, and that counts.
Wow, that's a big 3 right there.
Yeah, it is.
Right? And you're going to see the energy level of the Raiders right now, right? Got it down to 9 points. Increased energy.
And floater off the glass. Beautiful play.
Yeah, nice job in there, right? Hornell's getting focused on the the guy with the ball, and they're leaving some of those guys that are hanging around the block alone. Good job by the Eagles recognizing that.
Nice job by Domain.
That gets to the free throw line. He's got a really quick first step. He's got those long legs, right? Nice quick step. He usually gets the guy on his hip.
Domain missed his last 2, and that one.
Yep.
Can't leave points on the court, you know.
Yeah, this doesn't look like he's completing his follow through, right? It's almost like he recoils afterwards. Just got to stay on that line and finish. There you go, better. See, you got the roll, right? When you finish at the end, it gets the ball rotation in your favor, hits the front rim, rolls in.
Ooh.
Okay,
yeah,
nice.
good no call. But
oh, that's off.
Yeah, it's off. Oh, I think it was off White. See if we can see it on the replay here.
Hornell down 10.
Yeah, you couldn't. Wow. Sweetness.
Yeah, they kept Hangy in check in the first half. Hangy's kind of come alive here in the second half with those strong takes to the basket.
And you know, if Hornell tries to stop him, they're going to foul him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's quick.
And he has a chance to still get it in. Step back.
I don't know if that hit anything. Bounced over the backboard, but must be maybe touched a little black there. Yeah, he's kind of doing that football, grip, getting through the contact.
Yeah.
You got to recognize right now, right?
Oh, nobody from Hornell there. And late, Hornell's back. I'm not kind of tired, it looks like. Oh, wow.
Thought maybe Marco got a piece of that ball with his foot, which would have been a kick ball, but for the Eagles, they prefer that no call because Drum came in and finished.
I'm surprised he didn't go straight up or go with it in the front,
Well, at this point, with only 5.5 seconds left, Hornell definitely needs someone to get a little hot from outside, right?
Yeah.
Eagles do a pretty good job of just congestion in that paint, And it's hard to get through everybody, so everything's a contested shot.
Free throws are.
Yeah, he's missed 5 in a row, so.
Well, he made the one.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, made one out of the last six.
Yeah, right. Probably a little fatigue, right? They asked him to do so much. He never comes
the whole
out
team,
of the game.
they do play hard, and I could be critical sometimes of them, but they're fun to watch, and they do play hard, but you don't have a deep bench at all. And
well, they had a foul to give.
Yeah. Coach asking for intentional. You can ask. Good defense by Hornell. 56-43. Today's game is brought to you by Ed's Computer Sales and Service, 180 Main Street. Thanks, Ed. And look at that laptop, nice and happy. They build my computer systems. Let them build yours at Ed's Computers. Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. Call 324-7400. Thanks, Brian Butler, Mike Hess, and the crew, or Daryl Howell and the crew. Thanks, Butler Excavating. And by Decorator's Choice in Hornell, Dan and Maureen Broughton. See, they're redoing the side of their building. You see all the scaffolding up on Decorator's Choice?
Oh, really?
Yeah, concrete company must be pointing the bricks and doing some other stuff to the front. Always looks like a nice, beautiful place. Decorator's Choice. Pizza, wings, subs. Don't forget the great salad bar and the mac and cheese flavored specials. Like Philly cheesesteak mac and cheese. You ever have any mac and cheese that's flavored like that? Philly cheesesteak or buffalo chicken? Or
I like the original.
The original, yeah.
I don't like anything.
Well, you got to try it.
I've tried. I don't mind like a,
yeah,
occasional something in there, but.
Butler Excavating, or I'm sorry, Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Loader Street. Thanks, Dr. Pico, 585-596-4129. Dr. Pat Pico.
All right, little energy here from the Raiders, right?
That's what we need.
Yeah, you just got to, in this first 2 minutes, Hornell's got to win the first 2 minutes, and that's kind of the way you look at it as a coach. Can't win it all here, right?
Nope.
You just got to win the first 2 minutes and get yourself in the place where you can make a comeback.
Hornell with a takeaway. That's a good sign.
Yep, good job by Domain.
And there's a three.
Yeah, good paint touch by Domain and a kick out to Buchanan. Knocks it down from the corner. Here we are, 10-point game, right? Must be a shot clock issue, yep. Not sure. I mean, just make something up, right? You just say, okay, that's about 5-6 seconds. Maybe they'll hold it and not start it for 5 seconds. Oh, no, down to 25. There we go.
25 or 29?
Oh, I can't see it. Okay. Hornell in a zone, 2-3 zone. Keeping their eye on Fedorchuk. Right, so it's gonna, what it does is
going Hornell's way.
Kind of makes someone else beat you than Fedorchuk, right? It's got to be a zone that you're also keeping your eye on Fedorchuk, right? As your main concern.
Don't forget, tomorrow we'll be live from North Tonawanda High School in Buffalo as the Hornell girls take a trip up north.
Oh, they had the home and home series. Okay.
Yeah. Little travel up to Buffalo.
That was a good game, the first game.
It was. That's a good play. That's not a foul.
No, he just touched his
Yeah,
back.
it wasn't. He was just coming in anyways. It wasn't. The ball wasn't even coming back to him at the time. That was a good thing about it.
That's Buchanan again doing the work.
Timeout, Hornell.
Man. Yeah, good. You're right. Good no call. He barely touched his back.
And it wasn't even. He was there defensively, and the ball wasn't even coming in his direction yet. It wasn't like he pushed off to get an advantage to get the ball.
Well, we had a better angle than, say, their coach and their, from the backside, right?
Yep. Don't forget, it's Tim's Boost Energy Infusion with Red Bull, your favorite drinks. Also ties Sunrise Sunset at Tim Hortons in Hornell. It's Tim's Boost Energy Infusion.
That's high energy coffee?
No, you can get it in your flavored drinks, too. It looks like strawberry and lemon lime and a couple other things, too.
The Boost is an extra shot of caffeine? Or?
I don't know exactly.
Okay.
I saw a commercial by one of the owners of the Southern Tier, Tim Hortons, and I'm not 100% sure what's in it exactly. The main place, or the Main Street Inn in Hornell, looking for a place to stay right in the heart of downtown Hornell. It's the Main Street Inn. Log on to www.hornellthemainstreetin. And I want to thank St. James Hospital's Orthopedics Department, where champions are cheered on. There's Dr. Andrew Wilhelm and Dr. Ali Mansour. Champions are cheered on. And Simmons and Rockwell Ford, Simmons and Rockwell Nissan, right across the street from each other. Top-notch sales service. Make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons and Rockwell. Nice fight that time, even though it didn't go in. And Buchanan fighting for it, and he's going to be out of bounds. Are they going to call a foul or no? No, they didn't. Okay.
Yeah. Boy. I know I've been talking about him the whole game, but I'm
only a ninth grader.
Super impressed with his effort.
Got a chance to talk to a few of them last night. I went to the Canasteel game for a little bit. Canasteel played Wellsville. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Fedorchuk, deep three, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes, that was just a nice shot by somebody. It wasn't even a defensive.
Nothing you could do.
Yeah, that was a deep three by Fedorchuk. Kind of really makes it.
They're going to be.
Oh, that was classic. Sometimes the referee, that's all he needs to do is stare at the crowd that yelled something.
He can stare all he wants, and there's a three.
All right, so that evens out for Fedorchuk, keeps it 10 points. First 2 minutes, Hornell, I think, won that first 2 minutes. So they did the job there. Now they got to win this next 2 minutes and 4 minute mark. Hopefully they're in that 6 or 7 point range. So adjustment by the Eagles, putting Stanley at just inside the free throw line.
Wow.
Wow, Fedorchuk is going to go for 40 tonight if he's not already there. It's close. He's in the 35 range for sure.
And not much you can do. When you're on, you're on. If you're not on, like Hornell there.
They go up 13, 5 minutes, still a lot of time left, right? Hornell needs like a 6 or 8 point run.
I'm impressed with Waco, even their the kickouts and stuff. Wow.
Yeah, that's a senior, right? That's Haney going in there and just taking the contact and then getting the ball up. It's actually good defense by Buchanan. Just Better offense on that one.
Yep. It's a highlight reel for Haney, you know.
Well, he gets that football hold on that ball through the contact.
Old-fashioned three-pointer. Hornell down by their most, right? 16?
Yeah, I don't think we got there yet. Hornell in that 2-3 zone. No, they switched over to man-to-man. Yep, a little handsy by Nick Gray. Well, that's a good time to get Cody back in the game, right? His energy level and his man-to-man defense, critical right now.
Foul was on Nick Gray, second.
Stanley knocks down both shots, right? Not giving any room for Hornell to make a comeback.
No.
Give them credit for being mentally tough here. And they haven't gone in to slow down or, you know what I mean? They're just running their offense. Ooh, Euro step by Domain. Gets the roll.
Was it a Euro step though?
Well, I don't know. Maybe 2.5.
Oh, and there's
in today's world, 2.5's not traveling.
It's that third, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking at it again, the replay. It didn't look like a travel, I guess, on that.
Yeah.
It was the Easter bunny hop there.
That was that nice slow Euro step. Sometimes looks awkward. It's all right. That's a good shot, right? You know, he had a wide open look there. I mean, at this point, Fedorchuk's going to throw up a few more, see if he can get in the 40. He's got to be close. Oh.
Nice play.
That's right. You get so focused on stopping certain players. They left Drum alone on the block. Nice feed. Drum finishes.
Oh, they're calling a foul there.
Looks like they came across his arm there a little bit. So how close was Waco? I can't see your screen. How close and point-wise are they behind Hornell?
Point-wise, they're quite a bit.
Okay.
There's only 3 games left. Hornell plays Dansville next. I'm not sure about Waco, how many games they have left.
Okay.
But Hornell's got Dansville, Aquinas, and then Haverling left. They don't play for a week, though. Hornell's got a week off. They don't play until next Thursday against Dansville, at Dansville.
You know, it's odd, though, because then the week after that is winter break, right?
Yeah, but they're playing through winter break.
Oh,
yeah. Today's game brought to you by Simmons & Rockwell Ford, Simmons & Rockwell Nissan. 1151 County Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your cars on Route 66. That's Simmons & Rockwell's motto, or my motto for them.
Well, there'll be a new roundabout right there at the Simmons.
That's the only roundabout they're building, right? They're putting in.
Yeah.
Did you get your new plans yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
I
got to get a hold of her.
I got to ask them and see if they said it'd be 2 to 3 weeks. It's been a little over 2 weeks. So.
Well, congratulations too. Why didn't you tell me you were mayor of North Hornell now?
I'm not mayor yet. Joe Ingles isn't running, so the election is in March. Excuse me.
But you're interim, aren't you? Isn't he gone, or is he still there?
No, he's still around.
Get back to filming.
Yeah, it's went back and forth. There's been people, I
still have people saying, "How come you're not doing it? How come you're not doing it?" I loved watching it, and I'm like, "Well, that's Joe Flint."
There you go. It's one of those COVID things, right?
Yeah.
Wow, just forget all about COVID, really. Ooh, that's all right. That's what you do, right? When you're down this much, you make the referees make a call like that, and you're going for every steal, right? He was going for the ball. Nice hard foul by Domain. Good press break by the Eagles. Nice kick out, right?
Nice steal. Well, I mean, that was a nice block,
Ooh.
too. And they're
Came
gonna call.
down, Tyrone touched it.
Look at just the strength of Tyrone and the speed. Watch him go here. Boom.
Yeah, just didn't realize Fedorchuk is right behind him.
Yep. Almost looks like he lost it before Fedorchuk got to him, but on the replay, it's hard to tell 100%.
It's hard, if someone could let him know, right?
Would you really hear it, though?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just hard.
Yeah.
Would have had to been Coach Scholes, if anybody.
And they're going to call a foul there. No, he did hit him on the arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the replay showed it where he. That's the benefit of having the replay all the way down the court. He was able to.
Yeah, a couple foul calls. Waco's a little upset.
It could have not been called, yes. You know what I mean? It's one of those ones.
It's hard when he's right there at the basket. But
yeah. And he wouldn't have missed it by that much if it wasn't hit.
Yeah.
And he didn't touch the ball, definitely. He hit his arm. So that's a good call, I think, by Steve.
Yep.
Hey, some free throws. And a steal.
And now they want that call.
And a foul out front.
I think, and Coach over there, I apologize on a little bit, but, you have to fight for those calls now because next thing you know, when you're only all of a sudden it's an 8-point lead, right?
Yeah.
And he's doing the right job. They got to really argue these calls. And it does change a referee's, perception sometimes,
Yeah. Now Domain's hitting them. And we have a timeout. We'll be back.
Blue welcomes you to Alfred State, the #1 SUNY Regional College. Learn professional services like business, medical, or food service. Your skills will serve you well in the future. Launch your career with ASC Career Paths at alfredstate.edu.
An accident can turn your life upside down in an instant. Pain, medical bills, time off work, it's overwhelming. And when you look to the insurance company for help, they don't see you. They don't see your family or what you've lost. To them, you're just a number, just dollars on a spreadsheet. Their job is to pay you as little as possible. At WDC Injury Law, we see the person behind the claim. We fight for your recovery, your future, and your peace of mind. If you've been hurt in New York, call 607-500-HURT.
In life, some surprises are good, and some surprises are not. You'll be pleasantly surprised by how much cash you could earn with an Apex Cashback checking account. Earn 3% cash back on your debit card purchases, and your ATM fees are refunded each month you qualify. Plus, when you refer a friend or family member to First Heritage and they open an Apex Cashback account, you'll each earn $50. Visit fhfcu.org, open your account, and refer your friends today.
Okay, welcome back. We're now down here.
And really impressed with Waco's press break. That time is more important. Good recognition by Stanley. If you're wide open, right, and without a contested layup, it doesn't hurt to
yeah, and I thought he probably should have taken it, but the defense got back down there quick.
Yep, so.
Like that, beautiful play. And without using the backboard.
Doesn't matter for Dorchuk.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Throw it up there, and it goes in.
That's not a travel. He got knocked away, didn't it?
Looked like something, right?
Yeah. Nice pass. Let's see here. I don't know. Maybe it didn't on the replay. It's hard to tell, but it didn't look like it got touched. Whoops.
Well, I always say in this league, Hornell is typically, that wins this league a lot in basketball, right?
Yeah.
And at some point, I will say this: I'm not sure if this isn't one of Coach Scholl's best coaching jobs, though, right? At the beginning of the year, Effingham not coming out,
yep,
right, and losing
Owen Heyer.
Point guard. Losing Owen Heyer.
Yeah.
I didn't have much expectation, so shame on me for thinking that this wasn't going to be a year.
And you don't have two of your starters. There are two starters. And then you add, who's going to come off the bench, I'm not exactly sure. I'm not putting anyone on the bench yet.
Right, and they have a short bench, not many players on the bench. You know what I mean? And then you've got a 9th grader starting and a 10th grader starting.
Yeah.
And, you just said, well, this is just rebuilding. But kudos to Coach Scholes and his staff and these players. Demain and Pico have stepped up. Wooliver's progressed into a great player. Good job all around.
And good job by Waco.
Yeah.
I mean, and their coach.
Brandon Davis, yeah.
Brandon Davis.
Yep. No, he does a nice job.
I forgot his name all of a sudden. I know Brandon. I just was looking away and I'm.
He does a nice job, and they got a good assistant coach in Jake Kenny that was the head basketball coach, so that's always a plus for you.
I love Jake. He's a good guy.
Looks like the JV coach does really well for them. So Waco on the up and up here. Again, nice physical play by Hangy. Not letting that. Yeah, you got to let that go. He might have 50. I don't even know. We should ask Laura, I guess.
Yeah.
So we can let you guys know before we leave if Fedorchuk is close to 50. I don't know. He's got to be 45, isn't he?
See that replay here. That was a 3. Yep. Sorry, I didn't have the cameraman didn't have the right angle, but 76-59. Today's game brought to you by Alfred State College. Hometown advantage. So if you live here in Waco and Wayland area, you can get the $2,000 a year stipend. Thanks, Wyand Chiropractic Associates. Again, Dr. Spencer Wyand accepting new patients now in Hornell. Wyand Chiropractic Associates. Ed's Computer Sales and Service, 180 Main Street. Thanks, Ed Flights. Now, we don't have, like I said, the team stats coming into today's game for Hornell. Oliver, the 10th grader. It's quite impressive when you're, oops, we'll go back here.
Since we didn't have a roster, I was curious, is Fedorchuk a senior, do you know? Or?
And there's a foul, nice put back. I think I shut down the.
Okay, I was just curious.
I think he is.
Yeah.
I hope he is.
Yeah.
No, because he's such a good player in everything he plays. Plays soccer, and that's being a Hornell fan. But I love all these kids, even the kids from Waco and stuff. It's fun watching these guys grow up through the years. It's my 37th year of doing this.
Well, Waco had that one good, really good stretch back when. Geez, who was Who's the? They had that team like in.
I can't remember one year from the next, so don't ask me. Someone asked me about someone on Hornell a couple years back, and I couldn't remember.
Angler, right? They had
the
Angler kid and that crew, right? They had a really good squad. They played a ton of AAU basketball.
Yep.
And really, the size of school doesn't matter that much. If you get a bunch of kids that basketball is their number one sport,
yeah.
They play a lot of AAU, right? It doesn't matter what size town you're from.
No.
You can have a good basketball team depending on how, is it your favorite sport or not? Are you putting in the effort?
Look at Prattsburg.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. And sometimes these small schools, it's the same 5 guys that play all the way up through. They know each other, right?
Yep.
Good look by Hanging, right? Feeds it to number 10. Ethan Bauer. Ooh, nice job. Boy, you're right. He does get up there, Tyrone. Oh, boy. Fedorchuk, right?
And Hornell not giving up, but just except some of them are kind of walking their way down.
But unselfish Fedorchuk gives it up when he's probably close to 50 points. I don't even know. Well, yeah, at this point.
It didn't matter, but
lost focused, right?
Yep.
Well, I did text Laura to see how many points he had, but she hasn't picked up her phone. So.
Yeah. Well, actually, we'll see if we can stay online here for a little bit and see if she can send the stuff up. So we'll see what happens. Like you said, Hornell's got 3 games left. They have a week off. And then they play Dansville, Aquinas, and Haverline all within 1 week, all within that week.
Wow, okay.
So Aquinas is not going to be any easy game. Dansville, none of them will be.
No.
Haverline's a little bit down this year. But
yeah, and it's always nice to play Aquinas late in the year when you're trying to, get ready for sectionals, right?
Yeah.
Right, because obviously they're always good. So I've talked to the Aquinas coaches, and and as well as the Batavia coaches, and they said they always love playing Hornell in the regular season because of how physical Hornell is, right? And they want that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they always like playing Hornell.
And just a reminder, tomorrow again I will be at. You're not going to take the trip to Buffalo, are you, Joe?
No, I don't think so.
I will be at the girls, doing the girls at North Tonawanda. That school is right by Grand Island up there, so it's close to Niagara Falls that way.
Actually, my brother works in Grand Island.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of pharmaceutical chemistry places in that area, and he's been a chemist for them for over 20 years.
Yeah, the JVs start at 5 o'clock tomorrow. The varsity starts at 6:30, so that's going to be from North Tonawanda tomorrow night. And then Saturday morning, it's supposed to be 4 degrees. I'm doing skiing. It's the final ski race of the regular season from Swain. So if you have a chance, you can tune in to that as well. Is Laura still calculating down there?
Yeah, she's,
well,
it takes a while to add up to 45.
Actually, just log on to Peisch Sports on Facebook, Instagram, and X tonight. We will put the stats up there for you in an hour or so. So you can log on there. You can see what Fedorchuk ended up with. Hangy with, too. Hangy had to have been up there, too.
Yeah, second half for Hangy. He didn't have much in the first half, but you're right. He kind of was so physical in the second half. He probably ended up in that high teens or 20. But Fedorchuk, awesome night. He'll never forget this night.
And rightfully so. A great player, great kid too.
Yeah.
And
he did it against Hornell. And for a Waco, that's a big deal, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's one thing if he did it against, one of the teams that's not typically any good, but
right,
Hornell is always pretty good. And,
yeah.
and
Well,
to do it
that's the
against
case
Hornell,
when like Haverline was really good. Hornell was always happy to beat them. It always works its way around like that, you know.
Yeah.
So good job by Waco. Tonight. Okay, so that's it. We just log on to the social media there, Facebook, Twitter, and X and Instagram, and we'll post the final stats and stuff. So thanks, Joe, and everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night for the girls' game. Have a good night, everybody.
Emma, did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd?
He got a collapsed lung from vaping.
He thought it was cool. Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Hello, my name is Destiny, and I've worked at Tim Hortons for 3.5 years. How are you?
Good, thanks. So you brew coffee every 20 minutes?
We brew our original blend coffee every 20 minutes to make sure it's fresh for every guest we serve.
Thank you very much. Really? Every 20 minutes?
Day or night. I don't know of anyone else who does that, but you can really taste the difference. So it's always fresh, always.
Shop, finance, and buy your next car all online. With a new shopping experience at your fingertips, make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons Rockwell Nissan in Horseheads and Hornell.
We're opening doors to your future at Alfred State, the #1 SUNY Regional College. Combine tech skills and knowledge to analyze problems and succeed together. Launch your career with ASC Career Paths at alfredstate.edu.
If you get hurt at work, you want to be able to turn to a professional you can trust. Someone on your side, with the experience to tell you exactly how things will go. Helping you get your life back together. If you get hurt at work, call 262-COMP today and get the results you deserve.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
I'm serious, man. I actually drive better when I'm on it. If anything, I'm more careful. It just helps me focus. It just helps me focus, you know?
So as a technical sergeant, E6.
I served in Vietnam in 1969.
I am an U.S. Army veteran.
Have you ever helped a fellow veteran?
Of course.
Yes.
Try to always be there for each other.
I do my best reaching out to my brothers and sisters in arms.
Have you ever asked for help yourself?
It's always tough, right? I can't say that I have. I mean,
If you don't have someone to kind of help you guide those thoughts, it can be really bad.
Eventually, you just can't deal with it on your own.
I guess it's a part of the military too, right? Service before self.
It was drilled in, service before self.
And you start to question, maybe people would be better off without me, When you realize that you're not alone, once you take that first step, there's so much support.
That number on the bottom of your insurance quote? It's far from the whole story. Are you receiving the coverage, advice, and advocacy you deserve? Price is only part of the equation. The other part? Making sure you're properly protected and backed by people who care. Together, let's build value.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.